morning, everyone. It's a little past 5:30 a.m. and I got messages yesterday says, hey man, did you wake up? And the truth is, I was already awake like at 4:45. Honestly, guess where I'm at? Can you guess where I'm at now?
You gotta know yourself. Like yesterday, I slept on the office floor midday because I was super tired. I needed sleep.
I'm gonna take a quick nap. Sometimes it's a good thing, especially if you're your own boss. So I'm gonna take a nap.
And then today, I couldn't wake up at 4:45 a.m.
So I'm gonna take a nap.
What pisses me off is when people say, don't work too hard. You're going to get sick. Don't work too hard. It's not good for you.
15-minute power nap. Sleepy.
And I'm just like, what the man?
Here's my thought process on the 7 a.m. Okay, if your significant other or your wife is not willing to grind with you in the good old times, good times, what's gonna happen during the bad times? That's what I want to know. Look at her chair. Can you believe that? She has this chair. Say hi.
I'm not even the one who bought it. Jeffrey did.
And this weekend got a lot of work done, so that was great. And we just got to get back at it. So really excited on what we got going on. You know what we got to do? We got to put a camera in her office. I think that would be the key. We changed up the actual setting of the actual office a little bit. The reason being is just the setup. It's kind of was not good, so we changed it up, and we're going to be rocking and rolling in this setup. But we are going to be getting the interviews going. And you guys heard kind of my story on last year. My wife and I were looking at to get, like, literally went to the dealership and got bids on 2 Mercedes, and we were thinking about possibly buying it. Literally, honestly, I was back on my mind. I was like, should I get it? But then afterwards, I was like, nah. Not the time yet. Why? Is because infrastructure and because of where the real estate market is currently at right now. I was just like, I don't want to get over leveraged. I've done that already before in the past, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just parlay it. Let's parlay it, and start building more and more of this, because previously to where I've been at with other businesses, I didn't have 100% control. Right? And the fact that I did not have 100% control of the own destiny on where it wanted to go, it was really difficult, because I'm a sales and marketing guy, and I'm constantly like, hey, let's invest in infrastructure, let's invest in marketing, especially marketing, right? And I know so many people, okay? I'm talking about and when I say this, right, I'm not talking about like college dropouts type of stuff. No, I'm talking about from people from the academia world, right? They got a bachelor's, they got a master's, they got a PhD, right? And then they're in corporate America, and then they go in it, and they don't realize just the amount of grind that you have to put in, okay? And thinking that, hey, just because you were doing all right in corporate America or in the environment that you were in, and you're making 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, whatever it is, that you're making, and suddenly you try to run a business for yourself, and then you're just like, oh man. And yesterday I was talking to my wife, and my wife said a good line, and I remember I was like 21 or whatever, right? So I go to the bank and I pull out, because I thought it was cool, right? So I pull out like 60 grand from my account, right? And literally like 60 grand scheme of things, right? It's only like yay thick in $100 bills. It's like nothing. Like you can put it in your pocket pretty much, okay? And it's like that, right? So you get a little brick of 60 grand or whatever, and I'm holding it, and in my mind I'm just thinking to myself like, haha, and this is how arrogant I was, okay? And how much of a douchebag and a prick I was, right? The first thing that crossed my mind when I did that, right? I was like, oh, I have my mom's salary. I have more than my mom's salary in my hand. Like that's what crossed my mind. That's how disgusting and a pathetic individual I was. The Jeff Coga live show, it's gonna be coming out, and we got some great guests already. We got commitments from multiple guests. We're just now trying to work out kind of the kinks on how to tell the story better for the audience, but also at the same time I want to be able to create something and give something for the people that we interview, so that way they have an asset, right, that they can take and be able to help grow their business, right? When people say charge more on it, why? Is because of the effectiveness on it. But I'm just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go the complete opposite. That's gonna allow me to get, I think, the message out more on why, you know, people don't really have a lead generation problem, but more of a conversion problem, as well as more of an approach strategic strategy problem, right? Like tactical stuff on like these online stuff for offline stuff, man, those stuff are really easy once you understand this, man. And understand stuff like age data, right? How to use age data, how to actually use MLS data to harvest and grow, or matter of fact, to use any data. And I kind of geared it towards people that are, you know, much newer. Why? Is because I think in that space, as a bunch of new people are coming into industry, they're being pounded by kind of stuff that used to work, right? Like if you're in the investment community world, they'd be like, yellow letters, that's the best way to do it. Okay, if you're a real estate agent, they're gonna be like, hey, smile and dial, baby, smile and dial, and the answer is right? So if you're a loan originator or whatever, you'd be like, smile and dial, hey, meet and greet a real estate agent so they can send you business, right? Like that. So in there, I'm going to talk a lot about the new age stuff, right? Things that I've been testing for a long time and it's been working, and currently stuff that's working right now, as well as the new stuff that I'm seeing happen in the marketplace and that I am testing. Now, you might be like, wow, like, why are you doing this? Well, here's the reason why, right? Real estate typically is an 8 to 12 year cycle. And regardless of where we're at in the marketplace, right? Wherever the bottom you think it is, or you think it's go up, okay? We will see a correction. It's just a matter of when, okay? It's not a debate of if it's gonna happen or not. It's just a matter of when, all right? And for anyone that's like literally 30 and under, okay, or 28, 26, or 26 and under, you guys, especially if you're in the real estate business, right? 26, 27, under, 30 and under, right? You guys live through the gravy train. Like, if you couldn't make money, then there's seriously something wrong with y'all, okay? But for the folks that have made money or had, you know, a tremendous amount of success, what I want to do is be able to release this so that way when that correction happens, right, okay, and it's gonna wipe out everyone, all right, that shouldn't be in the business, in my opinion. Like, almost took me out completely of the game because I started in 2004, but got back in it, built it back up. But a lot of people left the business, which is good. That consolidation phase, or that cleaning out of the industry, is great in my opinion. And so this is one of the reasons why I'm doing this, is because when that happens, I want literally gladiators, right? Gladiators that understand how to capitalize on that once in a lifetime opportunity, because I had one back in 08, 09, and I wasn't ready and prepared, because I didn't have the manpower, resources, experience, wisdom, and knowledge that I have now. And when the next one happens, right, I want to be able to tap into a network of literally gladiators to be like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, so seriously, I have a security camera in the office, and I literally live stream the damn workday in my office. And you, like, yesterday, you know, for the people that are watching, I'm like literally sleeping on the floor of the office. Yeah, I'm a little sick in the head, but I figured that I'd do this, and taking a little bit extreme of the journey that I am on, because I think there's too much glitz and glamour on how exciting entrepreneurship and it ain't. Gotta leave before 5 and get to the gym. Gotta get to the gym. Ow!
I would like to say, if you want to make it rain, you must build a database.
We're gonna scare my wife. She's in the bathroom. So, Karma's a look at this. She's in the car. See what she did to me when I came down the stairs. What I'm looking for is an intern, someone young, someone sharp, someone that can actually do something on their feet. They're fast thinkers, quick action taker, but with a creative mind. I'm not just looking for one person. So, okay, so if you're like, oh my God, can I get, no, don't worry about it. I'm literally looking for like 5 people, okay? If you're growing your business, right, work on the business while everyone else is asleep or off work or watching TV, or probably, I think the NBA finals might be on. Who cares? Leaving the office. 12:30. Was doing a little staring contest with the back of my eyelids. Gotta come back in here early to tomorrow AM. Gotta go at it.